covering every county. This is your statewide newscast, Arkansas Today.
Good afternoon, I'm Mallory Brooks. Thanks for watching Arkansas Today on this Wednesday. We begin in Rogers, where police say they're searching for a suspect in a shooting at a fast food restaurant. Police say shots were fired in the Freddy's parking lot around 7 o'clock Tuesday night. Witnesses told officers two men got into a fight when one man shot the other in the leg. Police are now looking for 21-year-old Armando Almaraz. If you know where he is, call police. Arkansas State Police investigating a house fire as a possible arson. Police say the fire started near the couple's bedroom outside of the home. Now all that's left is a damaged mobile home, charred clothing and appliances material, things that Mooney says doesn't add. And to homeowner Tim Mooney, he can't get out of his mind.
Around 1 o'clock, we were just awakened by loud knocks at the door, so I jumped up, and a family friend told us that the house was on fire.
He says it's even tougher and hard to comprehend how he and his wife and 3 kids were potential targets. While the Mooney family works to pick up the pieces after the tragedy, they say they're just asking for the community's prayers. As flooding recedes, many across the river valley are left with disaster and debris, like Portsmouth Business Quick Discounts. The store has experienced its share of flooding, but one employee says it's the worst they've ever seen. An employee says they took caution and prepared before the flooding began, but it still wasn't enough. Over $300,000 worth of product was lost inside the building, and even though they had insurance, it didn't cover everything lost in the flood.
We were all teary-eyed. I mean, it was, this is not only our workplace, we're family. There's about 18 of us here, and it's our second home and it's our family. And we kind of take it, we took it real personal.
She says most of the debris will be cleared out by tonight, expecting the store to be open in just a few weeks. The Portsmouth Fire Department is searching for new recruits. You don't need previous experience to apply, but you must be between 18 and 35 years old, have your high school diploma or GED, valid driver's license, and be able to perform strenuous duties.
Firefighting is just a fulfilling job. The first 15 years on the job, it didn't even feel like a job to me. It's a great place to be.
In addition to the interview, there will be a handwritten test and agility test. The starting pay is around $33,000 with benefits and retirement. Transportation officials in Texarkana say improvements are coming to State Line Avenue likely in 2023. Half of the 4-lane road is in Arkansas, the other half in Texas. The states would split the estimated $20 million it will take to revamp the highway. Arkansas has set aside $9.9 million. Texas is still exploring funding options and may get several $1 million in assistance from the Metropolitan Planning Organization.
We're looking to the potential requesting through our Transportation Commission, or even possibly using some local funds for it.
This pavement is 45 years old now. It is concrete pavement. It's got its bumps. It's got its dips. We regularly have to patch.
An average of 20,000 vehicles travel State Line Avenue daily. It's estimated the project would take 2 years to complete. A revived push in Congress would allow food stamp recipients to spend their benefits on vitamins. Washington correspondent Jesse Tenora reports on how some believe they should save their money.
It's just a choice. I want to give people a choice.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, nearly 40,000 households in Alabama Congressman Mike Rogers' district receive food stamp benefits. They, along with the millions of others across the country, can spend the money on food and drinks, but not on vitamins and supplements.
A lot of these families are very poor, and they don't get a good, nutritious diet. They like the vitamins and minerals they need.
So Rogers introduced legislation to change the rules.
I just find it amazing that you can use your food stamps or SNAP benefits to buy Cheetos, but you can't buy a multivitamin.
Opponents fear the legislation could leave some families hungry as they replace real food with supplements. Instead, groups like the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities want Congress to boost SNAP benefits to help them pay for healthier options, saying in a statement, increasing participants' purchasing power would improve both food security and diet quality. That's one of the arguments Rogers heard when he first tried to run the proposal during last year's Farm Bill debate.
It ran into opposition from the food organizations who wanted to make sure none of their money was cut into And I'm sure we'll have that fight again this time.
Rogers adds his legislation won't cost taxpayers any more money. His next step is to sell it to the Agriculture Committee. In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
Jesse, thank you. Today, Orlando residents will pause to remember those lost in the Pulse nightclub shooting that took place exactly 3 years ago. The One Pulse Foundation will hold their annual remembrance ceremony tonight. That ceremony will be held at the memorial site. Orlando's mayor, Orange County's mayor, as well as Orange County's mayor, will be in attendance as well. As Pulse survivors and first responders, 49 people lost their lives when a gunman entered the Pulse nightclub and opened fire. At the time, it was the worst mass shooting in American history. The owner of Pulse nightclub started a nonprofit to open a museum and memorial. And today marks the 25th anniversary of one of the most notorious murders and criminal trials in U.S. history. On this day in 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were found dead outside of Simpson's Los Angeles home. Simpson's estranged husband, football legend O.J. Simpson, was charged with their murders. After a high-profile and lengthy trial, Simpson was eventually acquitted of the crime. A civil jury in 1997 found him liable for wrongful death, and he was ordered to pay millions to the families. In 2008, Simpson was convicted in a botched robbery and sent to a Nevada prison. Simpson was released in 2017 and now lives in Las Vegas. And on this day in 1665, England installed a municipal government in New York, formerly the Dutch settlement of New Amsterdam, and appointed its first mayor, Thomas Willett. In 1939, the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum was dedicated in Cooperstown, New York. Coming up.